Canada has announced that 13% of mortgages have hit their trigger rate, guys. And no, I'm not in Brampton. I'm actually on vacation in India. As you can see, a lot of people behind me, just to get away from Canada for this cold winter month. But some crazy things are happening right now in Canada, and being into real estate myself and having my wife as a mortgage broker, you know, I know what more information than a regular person would. So what happens is 13% of mortgages have hit a trigger rate, and that is pretty bad, because it means that, guys, by the way, check this out. I want to show you something. Look at all these beautiful seashells here lying around. I already picked up one. And anyways, there's going to be a lot of people here. It's a huge population, like 1.5 billion or something like that of people. So unfortunately, guys, I can find a quiet spot to make a video for you. But don't worry, guys. Driving across the roads here, I found a lot of billboards and advertisements. A lot of people are dreaming to come to Canada from this country, which hopefully is not going to let the real estate crash that much. But here's the situation. A lot of people in Canada are now getting to a stage, especially those who went with a variable mortgage rate, where they have to basically pay more. A lot of people got an email from the bank recommending increasing their mortgage payments or doing a lump sum, including my own wife. She is Nitu Reltsev, she is with the DLC Clear Trust Mortgages, she's a mortgage broker, and we do have 2 mortgages, guys. And well, the reality is it's a little bit scary when you get such an email. You know, and myself, I am into real estate. I'm a realtor with eXp Realty in Calgary. And you know, it's kind of shocking. It's like, so what would be the new payment and everything? And yes, she has a mortgage with TD Bank. They haven't increased it yet, and we don't really know yet what's going to be happening next. But the reality is 13% of mortgages, that's a lot of people who cannot afford to have a house, who are basically defaulting on their mortgages. Will the banks take away their houses? There is a chance. I'm pretty sure they will start taking away houses at some point. Now, there is 4 major banks, including TD and other ones, that are not increasing people's, you know, they're not increasing their payments. Like, for example, a couple of banks did already, because, you know, but if you look at the contracts of those mortgages, and that's why I'm saying, if you're going with the bank, you know, it's better to go with the mortgage broker than going with the bank, because a lot of times people don't read they don't read anything, so they just sign up what it is. And in terms of the contract, when they sign for it, is a lot of people just sign it, but they don't do hello. The kids coming after me, guys. A lot of people just sign it, but they oh my god, guys, there's too many people here. Don't worry, soon they'll come to Canada. I'm just joking with you. Anyways, guys, a lot of people who sign the contract, including myself sometimes, do not...
Hi, I'm good.
Hello! Hi! Hi! Oh my god, guys. A lot of people don't read those contracts, in short, and we are going to have some problems happening very, very soon because of it. Yes, good job. That's, by the way, my kid here, Adriel. Everyone is here. But anyways, guys, what I'm trying to say is, holy moly, guys, I just hope everyone doesn't come to India, to Canada from India like that. There's bells, there is horses, there is cows, there is people, there is everyone, and I can find a space to talk to you without, like, this guy just noticed me that, you know, there is a white guy walking around and he's following me with the bell now. God, come on. Anyways, the video is turning into something. I wanted to talk about mortgages, but it turns into something else. This is what happens when you record in public. But anyways, it's pretty bad situation. People in Canada have been trying for too many years to make money on debt. So a lot of mortgage brokers, a lot of people would pull out, help people take, you know, home line of equity to buy more real estate and to leverage their existing houses into real estate. So they would basically pay off the debt over the years, take a home line of equity credit, and they would basically buy another property. So they would use their debt to generate some money to make more, to get into more debt. And it's a very pathetic situation because it's very difficult to get out of it like that, and it could be a huge crisis. Now, a lot of people in Canada have taken variable rates in the assumption that real estate is going to keep on growing, and it has been growing for a couple of decades now, so people are used to that. And I think if real estate crashes, if real estate goes down in value, like it did in Toronto, if it does in other parts of Canada, which I don't think is going to happen in Calgary, but if it ever does, it's going to be a pretty big problem, because people would have a higher debt than the value of their house. So I know a lot of people right now are like, I'm not going to be selling my property because my neighbor has purchased or sold the property at a way higher amount. So because of that, a lot of people are holding on to their properties. But will they get their money back? Now, I don't want to create a panic right now. Honestly, I think, yes, the trigger rates went up. I think there are some certain financial things that has to be adjusted and things that have to be done by the Bank of Canada. But in short, I wanted to say, guys, in my opinion, even though it's scary and the situation is happening pretty bad, Government of Canada would have to reduce interest rates or come up with some idea very soon. Otherwise, it's not about real estate, it's about Canadian families right now who, you know, if something happens with the economy, it goes into recession and people start losing their jobs and their savings run out, we could be in a very deep trouble. But luckily, I think because of, like, guys, look, I'm making a video from India and I could show you some shots on this screen if you wanted to. Let me know in the comments, I can make some separate video for that. I can show you all the advertisement of the IELTS, huge billboards everywhere in India, advertising studying in Canada, some lawyers, some immigration agencies, some things like that. So in terms of immigration, investment, and I also want to say, this country is pretty poor, right? But you are not going to believe how many rich people here. There's more money than in Canada, in India. I mean, in people's pockets. You know, there's more people who have a huge amount of money. But anyways, in short, I wanted to say, guys, look at that, look at this, guys. There's some YouTube stuff is happening. There is a guy recording with the gimbal and his professional camera, and there is a guy, some European guy walking across the water. And anyways, I think that we shouldn't be worried too much about it. You should be in touch with your mortgage brokers. You should be in touch with your financial institutions to make sure that everything is going according to the plan and you don't, you know, make any bad financial decisions. But I don't think that real estate is yet to collapse. I don't see it happening within the next few years. I think Canada is standing pretty hard, even though there is lots of fear coming out from a lot of people. So I have a very wishful thinking because I cannot predict how everything is going to be. So I'll just say it's a wishful thinking, and my opinion from my experience is that it shouldn't crash. And anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one. And there is entire crew behind me, some YouTubers and everything is happening. Anyways, we'll see you in the next video. I'll be in Canada soon. I'm coming back within a month. I'm coming back sooner than I expected. See you soon.